What's the most ridiculous thing your toddler has cried over?
Apparently, I got mad because I saw a man with a bulge for the first time and she didn't let me go pull his pants down to see what it was. I screamed at her for not letting me look at some random dude's pee-pee. My legs are bending, at the knees. I don't want them to bend. When my daughter was 3, she was sitting on the floor crying that she didn't have balls, because her brother told her they fell off. You have no idea how big of a laugh I had in the middle of class. He had a total meltdown over stupid McDonald's and didn't want to go to stupid McDonald's. Full-on screaming toddler tantrum in the back seat until the food was handed to us. Then he sniffled and went, "Can I have my burger?" A complete meltdown over figuring out the cat couldn't come with us to the post office. It ended up escalating when I explained that the cat could never come with us to do errands. That she was once in my tummy but I've never been in hers. He saw that scene from SpongeBob where Patrick was upset because he couldn't see his own forehead. My son saw it, realized he couldn't see his own forehead, then had a meltdown. Wanted orange juice. I poured him the orange juice. Sat down and declared he didn't want orange juice. He drank the juice, while staring daggers at me. Not a parent, work with toddlers, crying when I made them macaroni and cheese because they wanted mac and cheese. I wouldn't give them a sip of my lemonade, because I had gotten a water, and then I didn't take my lemonade with us to the park. Because I had only gotten water. We made eye contact when I arrived. That's it. I smiled and waved, they cried. My niece crying that we couldn't give her back the banana she just ate. Told her if she was still hungry she could have another banana, but no, she wanted the exact one she had already eaten and was inconsolable. He took the straw from his juice box and stuck it in his cheeseburger, then got upset that drinking his cheeseburger didn't work. I like the way he thinks. We had blueberries that were on their last day, so I said, "Hey kids, do either of you want these blueberries? It's their last day and I'm going to throw them out." They both looked at me and said no. The second it hits the trash, my older one starts crying about it. My older brother joined Cub Scouts when he was 7 and I was just barely 5. Apparently, I was very excited to also join Cub Scouts when I got old enough, and when my mom finally informed me that I, a girl, would not be allowed to join Cub Scouts, I cried on and off for 3 days. My younger brother once wanted to take 3 stuffed animals from his play area to his bedroom but only had 2 hands and didn't want to leave the third one alone. Ketchup on the fries, not next to the fries. To be honest, I'd have a meltdown about that too. My firstborn was very upset that my wedding looked fun, and he wasn't invited. My defiant daughter claimed the photographer wasn't going to make her smile, and broke down afterwards that she smiled. She had been broken. My daughter was very upset over the concept of centaurs. She didn't like it. Half human, half horse. Nope, wasn't having any of it. I asked her then what she thought about her favorite mythical creature, mermaids. Half human, half fish, somehow that's not an issue for her. My 2-year-old cried today because he ripped apart a paper towel and couldn't put it back together. My kid completely lost it because we told her that dad was not going to have a baby in his belly. Not even sure how we got on the topic, but she was losing her mind that her father wouldn't get pregnant. Thankfully we have it on video. I'm not a parent, but I am an aunt. My niece when she was little had a stuffed Tigger toy that she carted around with her everywhere. She once tripped, didn't fall all that hard and started wailing. When asked what was wrong and what happened, she said that Tigger tripped her and that she was crying because he had cheated. She was holding it by the arm the entire time. My youngest had a complete meltdown because she couldn't lay on the stove while I was cooking on it. Silverware color being wrong, not letting her drink out of an old bottle of drink. A store we arrived at being closed once we walked to it, just to remember a few. Not a parent but daycare worker. Probably the best one was when I told him to go put his chair back at the table. He put it back and then sank to the floor and cried about it. Toddlers are delightful. That his dad couldn't keep the sun from setting. Subscribe for more.